Well done. What a win.
Yeah, what a win. You know, I think all the boys, we live for football, we live for nights like this, so yeah, we're going to enjoy this one.
What was the key, having gone a goal down, and then you obviously recover and score that wonderful goal? What was the key at that point, because it looked like it was heading away?
The key was belief. That's it, really. You know, from the last game, we know that we can come back however late it gets. So yeah, we just believed, and you know, the chance came quickly after 5 minutes, and we equalised.
There had to be some rearranging as well, didn't there, with the team in extra time, and extra time was also where you needed to dig in.
Yeah, but when I look around this team, you know, I see so much quality on the pitch, on the bench. So yeah, I'm so confident, you know, even if we have to go to penalties, that we're going to win, and we showed that today. So I'm just proud of everyone.
There were a lot of millions, I think, of very nervous people when you stepped up, especially to take that penalty. So aware of what you went through 3 years ago. So what does tonight's successful kick represent?
Yeah, of course, we all know what happened in the last Euros, but you know, I just wanted to show everyone, you know, that things can go wrong, but you know, you have two choices. You know, today I believe that I can do it, and that's all you have to do. And I have the quality, and I scored. So I hope that that's a good lesson for a lot of people.
Would it be fair to say every England player seemed to embrace penalties, enjoy it almost?
I don't know if I would say that, but you know, we know if it came to penalties, we're ready. We've practiced. You know, we're confident. You know, we have some of the best takers in the Premier League. So you know, we believe that we could win.
And now, do you believe you can win this tournament after what you've come through, after what you've battled through?
Yeah, I believe we're going to give whatever it takes, and you know, however the game unfolds, we're going to believe to the end. And yeah, next game we focus on that, and yeah, let's see how far we can go.
Thank you, Bukayo. Well done. Well, there is a big deep breath. Well earned. What a night.
Yeah, another special night, another grind, another trenches game, but that's what it's all about, football. We knew the Swiss, what a good side they were. Any side in the European Championships, they were a good side, so we never took them for granted. We went a goal down again, we were resilient. B comes up with something special, then we've got to grind out, substitutes coming on, making a massive impact, so what a game.
Tell us about your penalty shootout technique, because it would be fair to say, I think, made Akanji wait, but also then, what is going through your mind as he steps up?
Well, firstly, the referee didn't let me do my usual process, so I've got to adapt, and I've got to, I had to adapt it tonight because I like to give the lads the ball. There's a bit of focus for them and a bit of calmness. Then I had to do my process, but I could only do it on the first one, and luckily I saved it.
And what about the penalties that followed?
No, like I say, I trust my process, what I do, with my mentality that I'm going to save one, at least one for the lads. But I've got to give massive respect for the lads tonight who stepped up and took one to score all five like that the way they did. Huge credit, you know. We've got two lads making the major tournament debuts this tournament. Then you've got Bukayo coming off the back of 2021 and stepping up. So it shows the character in our squad, and it was great for us. And we've got a quick turnaround, but we're still here, and that's what the nation want, and that's what we want.
Trent, congratulations! What a moment.
Thank you. Moment for the country, moment for the nation, and a moment for the team and the lads that done so well the entire game. Set back again, come back and showed the spirit, the tenacity, the fight that we've got in us to never give up and to keep going, keep pushing. Incredible effort from everyone.
So I think 6 minutes from the end of extra time, you get the call. It's clear what the manager wants you to be on for.
Yeah, I mean, you need to see the game out first and foremost, and then obviously get told you're taking a penalty. You got to be in that mindset. I think, you know, when you get told you're coming on with 5 minutes to go, you kind of know what for. I was ready. I've prepared for this moment. We put in a lot of practice, and you see it's the final margins in the game that count the most. And today we've been able to do it in the closest way.
And the moment itself, to look as cool as you did, what was going through the head? What was flashing through the mind?
Just that it was the moment to win the game. They're the moments you want to be a part of. They're the moments you want to be on the pitch for. So it was important for me to get in the right mindset and to execute. Like I said, I practiced it just about execution. I knew where I was going, knew what I wanted to do with it, and it was just about getting it into the back of the net.
And Bukayo Saka, for him to step up 3 years after what happened at Wembley, for him, what a moment.
Yeah, not only the penalty, but the performance he's put in, and the goal itself to get us back into the game. Incredible performance all round. He's a phenomenal player. He's, yeah, you can see that courage. I think that's in the back of his mind. I don't even think he thinks about it anymore. It's a moment for him to step up and deliver for his country, like all of us have. So it was an important one for him, I'm sure. But you know, all focus now is to 2 more games.
And now to win, as you've done, what is the belief going to the semi-final?
That, you know, we're a hard team to beat, as are everyone left in the competition. But we believe that, you know, we can go on and win this tournament. A quick turnaround now, but you know, it's an exciting one. It's one we want to be part of. We set our aims to get to the very latter stages of this tournament before we came out here. We wanted to be out here until the very last game, and I think that's where our head's at now. You know, 2 more games, 2 more wins, away from something very special.
Well done.
Thank you very much.
Gareth, well done. You always talk about making memories for fans back home, and that's certainly what's happened again tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was a really good game. We played it against a good side. They caused you a lot of problems with their system, and we felt we needed to change to get pressure on them higher up the pitch. But there are moments where you can't go running after them because the goalkeeper's so good at his distribution, and they want you to come and play in those spaces that you leave behind. So I thought we showed a nice balance of pressure but discipline. And then we used the ball really well. You know, our movement patterns caused them problems. We found spaces at the side of their block. We knew that Bukayo on that side was a big advantage for us in 1-against-1. But then after all of that, we had to show so many other qualities as well.
You've seen, have you, tonight, the formation that maybe gets the best out of more of the team?
Well, possibly, but you know, that formation doesn't necessarily work against every opponent. So definitely it's the best we've used the ball. I think weight was lifted getting through the first knockout game in terms of where the players were at, and of course, you know, the character to come from the goal behind, and then the composure through the penalty shootout was fantastic.
Were you about to make those substitutions when Switzerland scored, or was it a reaction to Switzerland scoring? No,
we were in that moment where you're happy with how the team were playing, and you didn't know if there was going to be another 20 minutes or 50 minutes. With Luke, obviously, we were mindful of how long could he play as well. But then with the goal, you know, we had to change, and we got the equaliser so quickly and looked more likely at that moment to go and accelerate the game. And then extra time, I think both teams ran out of gas a little bit, really.
You've been through some penalty shootouts, but was that as well? It was impeccable in terms of 5 out of 5. Why? Why do you think these 5 were so good, and the practice obviously you've worked on?
Yeah, look, we've had 4 and we've won 3 of them. So we believe our process is good. Of course, the world rained in on us after the Euros because of the outcome, but we've reflected on that, we've revised it a little bit. We've got more regular penalty takers with their clubs, and more players with shootout experience than we had then, but I think all the work that's been done by everybody behind the scenes helped us to execute that moment.
And you bring on Trent and, to a degree, Ivan Toney for that very purpose, correct?
Yeah. Well, with Harry going off, Ivan was the choice really for that at that moment of the game, and we knew that Cole could deliver that. And I mean, look, I'm delighted for Trent. He could easily have thought his tournament was over, and he's stayed with it. He's kept focused. I felt there would be another moment for him, and you know, there can still be more as well.
And what about Bukayo Saka, 3 years on?
Yeah.
What a moment for him.
Yeah, I mean, just so pleased for him. He's such a diamond to work with. I mean, a top performance the whole game, with and without the ball. He had so much defensive responsibility as well as being our most dangerous 1v1 outlet. And then to have the bravery to execute it. We know he's one of our best. That's why he took the last one. That's why he took this one. But he still had to go and do it, and yeah, so pleased for him.
And what now? A relatively quick turnaround, but you're in a semi-final, only the third time that's happened to an England team away from home.
Yeah, well, we're in our third in 4 tournaments. It's an incredible achievement for everybody involved, staff behind the scenes, players, many of whom have been with us for that full journey. But we want to keep going, and we're showing a lot of the characteristics you need to win tournaments. It's not just about playing well. You've got to show resilience, you've got to have courage, you've got to bounce back from setbacks, you've got to handle all of the noise that goes around the beginning of the tournament, for example. And now it's about how far you can go, and there becomes a shift in the energy and a change in the belief of what's possible.
Well done tonight, Gareth.
Thanks, Gabriel.